It was a bright, beautiful morning in Holakpur. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and our hero, Chota Bheem, was helping his friends Chutki and Raju gather delicious foods near the forest. The air smelled sweet, just like fresh mangoes. Bheem, don't wander too far into the jungle, Chutki called out, a little worried. You remember what happened last time? Bheem just grinned his big, confident smile. Don't you worry, Chutki. I'll be back before you can even say Ladu. But you know Bheem, his curiosity always gets the better of him. He spotted some very strange footprints on the ground, huge ones, much bigger than any animal he knew. Where could they possibly lead? He had to find out. He followed the tracks deeper and deeper into the jungle, pushing aside thick, hanging vines. That's when he saw it, an ancient stone gate, almost completely covered by moss and roots. The carvings on it were mysterious, showing strange animals and weird, staring eyes. Wow, what is this place? Bheem whispered to himself. The moment he stepped through the gate, the ground beneath him suddenly collapsed. He yelled as he tumbled down into a dark pit. When Bheem woke up, everything was dark and damp. He could hear faint growls echoing from somewhere in the cave. He tried to climb out, but the walls were just too steep and slippery. Hello, is anyone there? He called out, but only his own voice echoed back. Then, in the darkness, the glowing eyes appeared. Then another pair, and another. Bheem stood tall, ready for a fight. But as the creatures slowly stepped into the faint light, he saw they weren't monsters. They were just tiny, scared baby wolves, trapped in the pit just like him. Bheem's brave face softened into a kind smile. Aha, so you're scared too, who? He gathered some dry sticks, rubbed them together with his super strength, and he made a small, warm torch. The little cubs immediately huddled closer to him for comfort. Don't worry, he sighed softly, sharing some berries from his pouch. We'll all get out of here together. Meanwhile, in Dolakpur, Chutki, Raju, and the Jaguda monkey realized Bheem was missing. Oh, no more, cried Raju. What if something bad happened to him? Jaggu puffed out his chest and saluted dramatically. Don't worry, everyone. The great jungle explorer, Jaggu, will find him. Chutki just rolled her eyes but couldn't help smiling. Alright, Tim, let's go bring our friend home. But in the pit, Bheem discovered a narrow tunnel hidden behind the rock. Holding his torch high, he began to crawl through it, with the little wolf cubs following right behind him. The tunnel opened into a massive chamber filled with incredible ancient carvings. In the center of the room stood a giant stone statue of a tiger, its mouth wide open in a silent roar. Bheem noticed something shiny glittering inside. It's just a golden amulet. As he reached out and he touched it, the whole chamber began to tremble violently. The statue's eyes started glowing a frightening red. Ooh, Bheem muttered. The giant stone tiger was coming to life. It slammed its massive stone claws right next to him. Bheem dodged and he rolled away just in time. He grabbed a fallen vine hanging from the ceiling and he, with a mighty leap, swung himself onto the statue's back. Using all his strength, he pushed the golden amulet out of the tiger's mouth. Instantly, the statue froze, and the rumbling stopped. A single ray of sunlight then shone down from a crack in the ceiling, revealing a small exit high above. Bheem helped the wolf cubs climb out first and he then pulled himself up into the fresh air. Ha! I told you I'd be back. He laughed, feeling triumphant. Just then, he heard familiar voices. Bheem! It was Chutki, Raju, and the Jaggu, running through the trees. You're safe, Chutki shouted with relief. Bheem smiled and he showed them his new little friends. He wasn't alone. These little guys helped me. Jaggu scratched his head confused. Wait, they helped you? I thought you were the hero. Bay,